Now, it's one thing to threaten to deport and expel Chinese students en masse from American universities due to the fact that they all must be spies, but it's another thing when that same fear causes top researchers, scientists, and professors to leave America en masse and go back to China. This is creating a massive brain drain, which could have huge future implications for the United States. Let's talk about it. 大家好，我是 Surant 在中国. Hey everyone, it's Surant in China. How y'all doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm having a fantastic day, of course, over here in China, and it's getting better all the time. I've almost hit my 15,000 subscriber goal thanks to so many great viewers like all of you. And if you want to be part of helping my channel, it's really easy to do. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button below and throw me a thumbs up, and that helps the YouTube algorithm to find my videos and share them with more people. And speaking of my videos, if you want to see some of my other fun travel and food related videos, I've moved those over to a new channel. I just posted a video today of the most insane wet market I've ever been in my entire life. Go check it out. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button for me. I want to see how fast I can get that channel up to 1,000 subscribers. And with all of my great viewers here, I think it will happen in no time. The link is in the description below. But now let's talk about today's topic. Today we're going to dive into the fascinating and complex topic of how growing tensions between the United States and China are not just reshaping the world of trade and global economics, but academia and scientific research as well. Specifically, I want to unpack an article from thinkchina.sg titled How U.S. Suspicion is Pushing Chinese Researchers into Beijing's Arms. This article sheds light on why Chinese scientists are leaving the U.S. and what it means for both countries. I have talked in the past about how foolish members of the Trump administration have recently called for the deportation and cancellation of all Chinese students in American universities and schools due to unfounded and, quite frankly, ridiculous concerns that every single one of them is a CPC spy. As much as this decision is incredibly detrimental, not only to the talent pool of students staying in America to utilize their newly acquired educations to benefit America, but it would come at a massive blow financially to U.S. educational institutions and related industries. But the brain drain is getting even worse than that. To understand what's happening, we need to zoom out. The US and China are locked in a strategic rivalry right now. Think trade wars, tech bans, and geopolitical chess. But this isn't just about tariffs and TikTok. It's about who leads in science, technology, and innovation. The US has long been a magnet for global talent, including Chinese researchers who have driven breakthroughs in fields like cancer research and mathematics. But the article highlights a shift. Many Chinese academics are now packing their bags and heading back to China. Why? Well, it's a mix of push and pull factors, and it all ties back to suspicion and opportunity. In the US, Chinese researchers have faced increasing scrutiny over the past decade. Policies like the China Initiative, launched in 2018 by none other than Donald Jezebel Trump, aim to combat espionage but often cast a wide net, targeting academics for minor issues or ethnic profiling. Where have we heard that before? This created a chilling effect. Imagine being a scientist working late in the lab, but constantly looking over your shoulder. Meanwhile, China is rolling out the red carpet, offering top-notch salaries, state-of-the-art labs, and a sense of belonging. This has huge implications for the future. Let's get into some specifics. The article points to prominent cases that illustrate this trend. Take Sun Xiaochong, a cancer scientist who was deputy chair of immunology at the University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center. In 2022, he was dismissed amid U.S. government investigations with only murky details provided. But this kind of story isn't unique. By July 2023, Sun had joined Capital Medical University in Beijing, where he's likely thriving in a supportive environment. Then there's Xing Tongyao, a legendary mathematician who spent 50 years in the US sharing his wealth of knowledge. In 2022, he left for a professorship at Tsinghua University in Beijing. Yao himself said that the US has shown serious discrimination against Chinese scientists, pushing them to seek better conditions elsewhere. And these are not isolated cases. The article cites data showing a drop in top US scientists from 36,599 in 2020 to 31,781 in 2023, with the US's global share falling from 33% to 27%. Meanwhile, China is investing heavily in its academic ecosystem. Universities like Tsinghua and Peking are climbing global rankings, and Beijing is offering grants and facilities that rival the West. It's a brain drain in reverse, and the US's own policies are partly to blame. So, what's driving this exodus? Let's break it down. On the push side, we have a climate of suspicion in the US. The China initiative, though ended in 2022 during the Biden presidency, left a legacy of distrust. Chinese researchers, some even born in the US, have been investigated for ties to Chinese institutions or even just minor administrative errors. This isn't just about catching spies, it's about a broader fear of China's rise. The article quotes Dylan Lowe, an assistant professor at NTU Singapore, who says scientists of Chinese descent feel targeted, which erodes their sense of security. On the pull side, China's playing a smart game. Beijing has made science a national priority, pouring billions into research and development. The article doesn't give exact figures, but China's R&D spending is now second only to the US globally. And as the US economy continues to crumble, that figure may reverse completely. China is now offering competitive salaries, cutting-edge labs, and a cultural environment where Chinese scientists feel valued. Lowe notes that China's initiatives, high pay, grants, and incredible infrastructure, are hard to resist. It's not just about the money, it's about respect and opportunity. This dynamic raises a question. Is the US shooting itself in the foot? By alienating talent, it risks losing its edge in innovation. At the same time, China's gaining ground, not just in tech, but in soft power, by positioning itself as a safe haven for scientists. So, what does this mean for the future? For the US, losing researchers could weaken its scientific dominance it's held for decades. Fields like AI, biotech, and quantum computing rely on global talent, and if Chinese scientists feel unwelcome, the US may well fall further behind. Think DeepSeek. The article points to the decline in America's share of top scientists, and this could affect scientists from other parts of the globe. For China, it's a win. Returning researchers bring expertise and networks, boosting Beijing's ambition to lead in tech by 2035. As I read this article, I couldn't help but feel that we're at a crossroads. Science in general thrives on openness, yet geopolitics is building walls. The US needs to seriously rethink how it balances security with inclusivity. Alienating talent is not the answer. China is seizing an opportunity and is poised to become the hands down leader in future innovation and scientific solutions. And for us, the global community, we should care about where the next breakthrough comes from, not who claims the glory. So, what do you think? Should the US change its approach to Chinese researchers? Or should they continue their isolationist practices and hope that China's strategy is unsustainable? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. And hey, as always, if you enjoyed this video, throw a guy a thumbs up and make sure you've hit that subscribe button below. It really, really does help. And hey, while you're down there, check out the article yourself. It's on thinkchina.sg, and there will be a link directly to it in the description. And don't forget to check out my other channel, as I just dropped today a new video with an aspect of culture in China that might just blow your mind. It blew mine, and I've been here for 20 years. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Zaijian.